I am Flores Alina Mertel and I am going to report about specification and contracts. Specification often refers to a set of documented requirements to be satisfied by a material, design, product, or service. A specification is often a type of technical standard which is an established norm or requirement for a repeatable technical task. It is usually a formal document that establishes uniform engineering or technical criteria, methods, processes, and practices. There are two types of specification. First is the simple specification. It is advisable only to simpler forms of labor and simpler kinds of materials or supplies and machines which have become numerous or complicated. Second is the detailed specification. It becomes mandatory as the design becomes more elaborate and parts of the structure become numerous or complicated. The specification shall be complete and details should be placed clearly as to the character of materials, workmanship, and design. The purposes of specifications are to define the quality required material, workmanship, its properties, types, and strength of construction material, to show the strength of construction material or construction work, to show the type of material that will be used, to show the clauses of contracts, to show the cost of material, to show the procedure of construction works, to show the construction equipment used during construction. Contracts. A contract is an agreement between two parties, from selling or leasing a property, settling disputes, or setting up an independent contractor or employee. Agreements are joined into every day. These are the types of contracts. First is an express and implied contracts. An express contract has terms that are stated expressly or openly in either writing or orally at the time of contract formation. These are the kinds of contracts that most people think of when they think of contracts. Implied contracts, on the other hand, have terms that must be inferred by actions, facts, and circumstances that would indicate a mutual intent to form a contract. These are the essential provisions of an enforceable contract. First is the capacity. This refers to each party's ability to understand the terms of the contract. Offer is when all the essential elements are listed. Acceptance is when the agreement to the terms is communicated. The competent parties are when the both parties are competent to enter into a contract. The lawful subject matter is when the contract does not violate any laws. The mutuality of obligation is when both parties have a common intention. Consideration refers to the contract price, which is not always monetary. Agreement is a meeting of the minds, should indicate a mutual agreement. Legality is when a contract can become void if either party acts in an illegal fashion. These are the standard contract elements. Document title. Sale agreement, equipment transfer, and purchase agreement are just three examples of document titles. The title should succinctly state the purpose of the contract and be placed at the top of the document for easy reference. Preamble. The preamble is used to easily show important details of the document. This includes the name of the agreement, the date of execution, and the involved parties. When businesses are the parties, the type of organization or entity will be listed. Parties. In a business contract, the first section will show the parties involved. When, for example, a small business is hiring a consulting firm, the contract will show that the small business is paying for this particular service. An owner or manager of the small business normally will be listed in the payee spot, and the consulting firm is listed as the service company or supplier. Recitals. Recital is an option form called recitals, may be included to include background information to the agreement. Recitals can be a value resource for contract interpretation. They provide terms that show intent on the part of the parties. The agreement is legally called the consideration. It is a general statement of what is expected of the service or provider to fulfill the contract. The agreement is generally on a sentence or two in length. The requisites of the contract are consent of the contracting parties, object certain, which is the subject matter of the contract, cause of the obligation, which is established. The consent is the conformity of wills of the contracting parties upon the object and cause as well as to the other terms and conditions of the contract. Object certain. All things which are within the commerce of man, including future things having potential existence, rights which are not transmissible, and services which are not contrary to law, morals, good customs, public order, and policy, and not impossible of compliance, may be the object of a contract. The cause or consideration is the immediate, direct, and proximate reason why a party enters into the contract and without which the contract becomes a nullity. The cause may be either be onerous, remuneratory, or gratuitous. The parts of a contract are title of contract, salutation, the body, which includes the introduction of the parties and the agreement, terms and conditions, the positive clause, date and place of execution. Next are the signatures of the party and the notarial acknowledgement. And that is all for this report. Thank you.